What's up, everyone? I hope that you're doing well. My name is Arthur Limbs III. If you don't know, I'm a consultant of sorts. I am here to talk to you about a very important topic about the innovations that are going to be coming in the future, something that's being developed now, and what's how it was developed and why it's going to be important as a great energy source. So, if you do not know, uh, I'm big on energy. I believe that energy is the universal currency that we use, and that is what creates the changes and transitions into our life. It's biological, it's spiritual, it's mental, it's there is always energy present. And when you no longer generate energy, guess what? You're dead. As long as you are alive, your cells, there are certain organisms, things inside of you, you are creating energy. If you have ever been able to go to a corpse or see a corpse or whatever, they are cold, they are stiff because there is no energy left in that body. So, I wanted to talk to you about what society has tested and what society has failed with regarding energy. And this is going to be very, very, very crucial to the development of humankind because it's something that can not be controlled, right? Once this technological advancement has happened, everyone in the world who has who has access to just build it will be able to do this. This is better than solar. This is better than wind. This is better than coal, oil, fire, all of that. And the answer is coming up. So, the answer to energy issues is something that you would never ever think of generally. In our society, we have fire, right? We have fire, which is usually generated by burning coal or burning oil or whatever. It uses all types of resources, natural resources, which are limited, and it only has, and in order to feed it, you have to use more resources. But the side effect of that is when those resources are burned and consumed, well, then there are byproducts for that, which is like smoke into our atmosphere. And guess what? We are oxygen. We need our oxygen and everything like that. So generating smoke and putting it into our atmosphere is not a helpful thing. And at the rate that we're going, just humans doing stupid stuff, burning plants, polluting our oceans where a lot of the oxygen and all of that is generated from, we're causing our own death. We're slowly suffocating ourselves. Uh, so that is not a long-term lasting solution. Going to space using all of that fuel and stuff, that's the dumbest thing. All right, wind. Wind is not going to be the long-term solution, but it is a great alternative. Why? Wind is always going to be around. As long as there is a rotation on Earth, there is going to be some type of wind. Now, the effectiveness of us creating ways to capture the wind needs to be improved instead of building these tall towers that erode after 15, 20 years. Well, we need to figure out a way that doesn't use, again, the Earth's natural resources as much to have a long term, steady supply of wind energy because the turbines, the designs just need to be improved and everything else. Solar energy. So when it comes to solar energy, this is not going to be at least with the designs that we have now, it's not going to be the best way to capture solar energy because again, it consumes a lot of natural resources to burn, create the panels that the sun can then absorb. I mean, the lights can then absorb, and they break easy with hail. They when they're covered, that messes up the efficiency of how much light they're getting, how much power they can generate, and this is not the optimal source for us. Again, use these resources, but after using so many resources to burn it and do all the other stuff, it's just not effective. So the reason that this new method is going to be the most important, and I'm not doing this like to suspend, to hold you in suspension or nothing. I'm doing this because I want you to pay attention. The best method for generating energy is going to be two things: physical and chemical. So physical is like, as you know, as you move, you generate energy, going from potential to kinetic energy. And all of this, again, I just get the information and the research. Things are being developed with other people. But anyway, physical energy. When you hear something, there are waves in your ears. There are things in your ears that actually move, vibrate, transferring physical energy into chemical signals for your brain to use. These chemical or electrical signals tell your brain what's happening. This is called sound. So if you haven't guessed it already, sound energy is actually going to be the most effective energy, and there are people working on that right now. There is a new growing study, new growing like field called sound energy. The words you say have different wavelengths. The word, how you say things, the pitch, the frequency, they all have different effects on your body, on your mind, on your environment. And guess what? The sounds that you make that vibrate in your ear generate energy. So what's being done is they're trying to capture that mechanic, so that the sounds all around us, from the birds, from the cars, from the people just talking, this normal chatter, can be captured so that it moves these like mechanics and generates electricity. That will be the energy source. The one thing, or the hesitation that a lot of people are trying to figure out right now, is in space. If we're thinking about space exploration, space is usually silent. So they need to figure out a way for, again, in the future, to harness the sound of, harness the sound of being indoors or inside of the ship to create that energy. On Earth, that's going to be amazing because there's always sound. If you just go outside, it's nighttime here in Louisville, Kentucky, there's crickets, cars driving. Like, it's there's always sound. So there's always energy that can be captured. And again, the challenge is, how do you funnel that energy into a physical source so that it can, into a funnel so that it can be used to create energy. So this is something that's growing. If you are moving in the field, if you're a youngster, if you're interested in energy, this is what we need to be developing. Because other than buying or creating the material, right? Sound is infinite. Real talk. You just have to figure out a way to get it and transfer it. So these are some other thoughts. Man, I want to go to sleep so bad, but I got all these thoughts come in my head. It's just lifestyle, I promise you. So, but I hope that you all have a great night. Hope that you learned from this. If you have questions regarding it, I learn all the time. So, peace.